What is self-esteem? Self-esteem is basically your opinion of yourself. Is how you feel about your appearance, your looks, or how you do in life. It has many causes, symptoms, results, and there are ways to improve from having bad self-esteem. Some of the causes of self-esteem are your appearance. Some people feel they lose self-esteem, they have self-esteem issues from how they look. A lot of self-esteem is come from peers, the pressure from others to do better, to dress a certain way, to act a certain way, and that is one of the biggest causes of bad self-esteem. Your parents can also play a big role in your self-esteem issues. They can expect you to do too much, too quickly, and can pressure you at the wrong times. You should always have expectations for yourself to succeed, but setting expectations too high could result in failure, which leads also to bad self-esteem. For one to know if he or she has bad self-esteem, there are some symptoms you should look for. If you're overthinking a lot of situations, worrying too much about what others think or how the results will be, you probably have low self-esteem. Another way to notice is you're not being yourself. You're going out, acting different, doing different things. Sometimes people will outcast themselves from society and join new groups of people just to fit in to help with self-esteem. A lot of times trust issues come up whenever people have bad self-esteem. Another way that you can notice if someone has bad self-esteem is they lose their religion or find themselves falling away from church. There are some very deadly results that come from having bad self-esteem. Depression is ultimately the worst, and depression can also lead to drug or alcohol use. If the depression is bad enough from the low self-esteem, it could often lead to suicide. Though bad self-esteem is hard to overcome, there are ways to improve. You should always think positive about the situation at hand. Be positive in every action you have. You shouldn't worry about the small stuff. You shouldn't sweat things that are out of your hands that you can't control. Don't let little mistakes affect you in big ways. Just overlook it. You should always set goals and be willing to reach those goals, but don't get down when you cannot. Take pride in what you do. And you should always keep your religion, because that is the one thing people can always lean on when it comes to bad self-esteem. Self-esteem affects more people than most would imagine. And these are the signs, symptoms, causes, and ways to treat this disorder.